What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ajaj. We're about to drop some serious knowledge on you today. We're talking about the states that are straight up crumbling before our eyes. The United States, as big and powerful as it is, has some weak links, and we're about to expose them. We're talking about the 11 fastest collapsing states in the US, the places where things are going downhill fast. We're talking economic turmoil, sky-high crime, failing schools, the whole 9 yards. Buckle up, because this is a wild ride. First up, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the economy. Some states are straight up hemorrhaging jobs, and it's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. Factories are shutting down, businesses are boarding up their windows, and people are left wondering where their next paycheck is coming from. It's a recipe for disaster, and it's happening right now in these collapsing states. Next up, we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for a lot of people's safety. We're talking about the alarming rise in crime rates that's turning once peaceful neighborhoods into war zones. Imagine walking down the street, looking over your shoulder, constantly worried about becoming a victim. Police forces are stretched thin, resources are scarce, and the people are left to fend for themselves. You know those potholes you try to avoid on your way to work? Well, in these collapsing states, they're more like craters. We're talking about roads that look like they've been through a war zone, bridges on the verge of collapse, an airport stuck in the Stone Age. This crumbling infrastructure isn't just an inconvenience, it's a sign of a deeper decay. And the worst part, it's only getting worse. Education is supposed to be the great equalizer, the key to a brighter future. But in some of these collapsing states, it feels more like a dead end. Schools are closing down, teachers are leaving in droves, and the kids are the ones paying the price. It's about crushing the hopes and aspirations of an entire generation. Remember when you could afford a decent life without having to work 3 jobs? Yeah, those days are long gone in these collapsing states. We're talking about the cost of living skyrocketing while wages stay stagnant. Rent is eating up people's entire paychecks. Groceries are becoming a luxury. And forget about ever owning a home. People are working themselves to the bone just to keep their heads above water. From raging wildfires to devastating hurricanes, it seems like Mother Nature is unleashing her fury on these collapsing states. But here's the thing, it's not just bad luck. It's years of neglecting the environment, ignoring the warning signs, and putting profits over the planet. The consequences are real, and they're only going to get worse if we don't wake up and change our ways. In the richest country on earth, healthcare should be a right, not a privilege. But in these collapsing states, it feels more like a luxury only the wealthy can afford. We're talking about hospitals closing down, doctors fleeing to other states, and people being forced to choose between their health and their financial well-being. The healthcare system is broken, and the people are the ones paying the price. Corruption, scandals, and politicians more interested in lining their own pockets than serving the people. Sound familiar? Welcome to the political landscape of these collapsing states. It's a toxic brew of greed, power, and a blatant disregard for the common good. The power ultimately lies with the people, and it's time to take it back. It's no secret that people are leaving these collapsing states in droves. They're packing up their bags, saying goodbye to their homes, and searching for a better life elsewhere. This mass exodus is creating a vicious cycle. The question is, will anyone be left to pick up the pieces? Remember when these states were bustling with opportunity? Yeah, those days are long gone. We're talking about the disappearance of entire industries, leaving behind ghost towns and shattered dreams. The lack of job opportunities is driving away young people, leaving behind an aging population with little hope for the future. The question is, can anything be done to revitalize these struggling economies and bring back the jobs that were lost? What's it like to live in a state that's on the brink of collapse? It's a constant struggle, a daily grind just to survive. The weight of despair hangs heavy in the air, a constant reminder that things are far from okay. It's a place where the American dream feels like a distant memory, replaced by a harsh reality of poverty, crime, and a lack of opportunity. But even in the darkest of times, there's always hope. Wow. That was heavy, right? We just dropped a truth bomb on you, but someone had to do it. The first step to solving a problem is acknowledging it exists. These 11 states might be on the ropes, but it's not over yet. Get involved, make your voice heard, and let's show the world that America is not defined by its failures, but by its ability to rise above them. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates.